And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your
We are the last Americans. We are the last Americans. We are the last Americans.
Yo. The beardless man is here, dude. Look at this shit.
Oh, the Myrtle the Turtle.
Oh, my God.
Nah, just kidding, dude.
Most of you weren't even around when that beard didn't exist. No, I'm joking. That's true.
Dude, people are seeing this for the first time right now because I didn't even say anything on Telegram or Instagram, anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this is the first time on this show that I have not.
Go full screen, bro.
Yeah. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Dude, you sent this when I was at work, and I took a break and I saw it and I was like, oh my. Oh my.
Yeah. No, I was like, dude, that's like the style I think, Chris, you look the best in. So everybody just listening on audio, Chris shaved his beard, but he kept his mustache, okay? Because he has a thick, healthy fucking mustache.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But you didn't shave it. You have nice gruff. You know what I mean? You have that shadow. You know what I mean?
No, I didn't.
You didn't clean cut
I'm
it.
not gonna go clean shave. No.
Okay.
No, that'd be weird.
Never?
No, that'd be weird as shit.
Yeah.
That'd
You don't
be
want to pull
fucking-
a Ned?
No, that'd be weird, dude.
I mean, I think it might look
Well,
all right.
But you
No.
have that mustache that can be styled. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's
It's that thick and
mustache,
it's curly. Like you could do a
I
lot
have
of
an
shit
Alan
with that.
Jackson mustache.
There you go. I'm going to buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the
No,
road.
no, Chris.
Oh.
Alan Jackson has a Chris Holm mustache. All right,
He was before me. He was rocking
doesn't
that thing.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He was rocking
Doesn't
that
ever
stash
matter.
when I was born.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Actually, you know what's funny is I went over to your old street
Oh, really?
where you used to live and slumber. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Why?
Because we had photos up there, family photos.
Oh.
This was a couple of weeks ago, but I was thinking, I was like, Holm living on a Holcomb. I remember that phrase, dude.
Oh, you were on the other side.
Yep.
You were on the other side of the highway, right?
Yeah, we went
Yeah.
up to like where the woods were, and it
Yep,
looked
yeah.
so fucking cool up
Yeah.
there.
It looks good though, man. It looks fucking good. It looks like a face, like a face writing kind of thing, like a 1970s porn, where the gal would just ride a face. You know what I mean? Get
yeah.
that stash, curls up from the thighs.
Get some puss juice on there or
Oh
something.
boy! Wow.
I've actually,
Yeah.
it's kind of funny because I've actually trained this thing.
It's called a
to,
flavor
like-
saver, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the flavor saver down here.
Oh god.
Oh,
That way you can always
the
go.
soul patch.
Oh,
Oh wow,
Yeah.
okay, he's
That
flicking
way,
his tongue
that
out.
way you
Everybody.
get it in there and then you can.
it's the drip cup. Is
Yeah.
that what? Is that what's going on?
Wow.
I used to have that thing too. I used to like before I grew a beard ever. Like when I met Ash, I only had the flavor saver.
Yeah, you got that.
Oh,
get
dude,
that thing
you should have
thick, too.
like played around with it when you shaved.
Oh,
it.
I
Like,
did.
I think he probably
Did you?
did,
Did you
yeah.
take pictures?
No, I didn't take pictures, but I came out of the
Oh,
bathroom.
come on.
I come out of the bathroom and I was like, honey, should I just keep it like this? And I had to cut everything except for like right here. and,
Yeah,
Like back to
Like-
here.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it was like,
right on your
it
chin.
was like a full long stream of just
Oh.
hair. above
Yeah, you
this
look like a
thing.
Japanese like konnichiwa or something. I don't know. You look like
And I
something.
come out and I was like, hey, honey, should I keep it like she's don't even.
Yeah.
Don't even. I know what you're doing. You're not going to do any of this.
She had to rein it in, bro. You know what I'm saying? She was like taking his poor judgment on facial hair. She's like, not happening, bro.
It was pretty good.
It looks good though, man. It's you know what I agree with
This
Greg.
is what I used to always look like.
I like the look. man.
Okay, well, hey, you know who's next?
But
Randall. Too hot to handle, Randall. We got to get the
Oh,
freaking whiskey
Randall.
shaman to do it.
Oh man.
I don't think he would.
I don't
He
know.
You don't
probably
think so?
yeah, I bet he's had his beard for a while, probably.
It's a thick ass beard, bro, that he had.
Yeah, his was bigger than mine.
Man. It'll grow back though. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? I told
give
Chris,
me
I was
if
like,
I was to decide to like, I'm going to do the beard again.
Yeah.
Give me back to where it was. 4 months.
Yeah.
4 months.
Well, I mean, this is
God damn, bro.
your look when you first moved to Texas, right? About a year and a half
That's
ago.
what I was
No,
telling-
I had a beard.
Not really, man.
Not really?
No, I was going through photos and because you kind of lose track of time. But I was going
Yeah.
through some photos of our, especially when we do the music reaction. We had a lot of face shots and stuff, and I was like, damn, Chris really had like a very small, kind of just
Oh,
a
okay.
gruff beard.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
like I said, it was pretty quick, man. You really didn't cut it or anything, and by the after we established ourselves in Austin,
Yeah, I
it really
would trim
was.
it. Yeah.
It was pretty thick, bro.
Yeah.
It got pretty thick,
Mhm.
but I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I 4 months for me is this.
I'm probably it's more like 6
Sure.
to get up
Yeah.
to like.
I
that
mean,
length.
like my mustache would be so thin, I would look like Don Quixote. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like they'd be like, "Are you Mexican? Are you? What are you? I don't know what this guy is."
Nothing wrong with those thin stashes, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Those,
the
like-
pencil stash.
Yeah.
You just got the
the pencil
the one
stash.
bead,
Well,
and
that's
then it's
like-
long, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah, dude.
That's where
Like-
you
like-
actually shave it to.
Yeah,
you know,
like you're a French assassin.
Yeah, bro.
yeah, oui.
You got to do what you got to do, man. If you don't have it, you got to make it work. You know what I'm saying? You just grow out like 4 hairs. So you just shave the rest and just grow 4 out. So they're really fucking whiskers. You know what I'm saying? And then you fucking
Yeah.
work them down, dude. Yeah. Looks
Well,
good, though,
yeah.
man. Looks
Yeah.
good, though.
Something different.
Good job, Chris. Good job.
Anyways, hello to the beginning of the week, guys.
Yeah.
Hello to the beginning of the week.
Happy beginning of the week. Good to see you, Greg. Looking great, man.
Hell yeah.
Glad
Good
to see
seeing you
everybody
guys.
in the crowd here in the audience. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's good, man.
Yeah.
Been working. You know?
Have you guys been paying attention to anything in the newsy news?
You know, listen, I've been working a lot, but I was telling Chris that right when we started getting on here, we were looking at Twitter and that executive order
Oh, yeah.
9066.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That shit was
that's
trending.
number one, trending number one.
It was. I don't, because that shit changes rather quickly.
Yeah.
But I was like, what is that? I honestly didn't even know right off the top of my head what that was, but it is actually the order from World War II that Roosevelt signed about putting the Japanese in camps. And that's trending. And now let me just be clear. I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I was like, listen, I understand where people's frustrations are.
Mm-hmm.
But that was kind of one of those black eyes that we had. That's how I kind
I
of
don't
feel
see
about
it as
it.
a black eye.
Well, yeah, I think the camps was probably a black eye.
It was 120,000 Japanese Americans that they put in internment camps.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is Japanese Americans. That's the thing. you know?
Okay, so
Well, so here, Chris, let's before you start, just remember this: if they do it to the Japanese, they can do it to anybody,
That's
as
exactly
long
what
as
I
they
said.
have an excuse. You know?
Well, no, I want to hear Chris's point of view because we talked about it for a minute
a
or
second,
two,
yeah.
and I kind of said the same thing, Greg, and we can go to that because there's a way to look at it. But what makes you feel like it's not as big of a deal?
No, I'm not saying it's not a big deal.
Okay.
It would be a big deal. The way I look at it is if we have this disaster going on right now, and there's just in 2023, I think the numbers came out where there was like there was like 3.5 million people or whatever that came into the country illegally just last year.
Yep.
So that's a fucking insane number.
Yeah.
So there's a huge fucking problem going on.
Yeah.
And how do you remediate that? Like the only way you would, like Trump is doing this whole mass deportation thing that he wants to do. The only way you would be able to do that is if you were able to gather them all. You would need somewhere to hold them to process the whole situation.
yeah. I
You'd
agree.
have to. And the
Yeah,
only
I
way
think-
to do
So
that,
Trump's going to do it.
you would have to. There's no
That's
way
why
to
they're bringing it back.
There's
Yes.
no way to round all them people up and then just have nowhere to keep them while you're deporting.
Well, let's be clear,
Dude, you just
They're-
solved it. That's why it's trending on Twitter.
They're not bringing it back. People are just tweeting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's-
Well, I mean, Trump might bring it back.
That-
it sounded like
well,
Chris, what he just
that
said.
would be
they would need to bring it back.
the legal precedence is already there,
so here,
and the
let me
executive
say
order
this.
already exists.
I think they're two different things, man. And that's where the problem in lies, right? Like people are tweeting this out, Executive Order 9066, right?
Yeah.
When in reality, it's really not even close to the same thing. Like with illegal immigration, if you're talking about that, and that's what they're talking about, right? Because they're adding this to photos of immigrants who killed somebody drunk driving, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
The thing with that is with immigration, it's not singular to a certain race of people, right? We have Syrians, we have Chinese, Japanese,
Yes.
we got fucking Mexicans, we have probably Canadians. Everybody in the world comes over, so it's not you're not being biased towards a race of people.
Yeah.
Whereas what happened at World War II was bad because it was Japanese Americans, right?
Yeah, it was
specific,
a specific race of people.
and that to me is no bueno. You know what I'm saying? That's not good. It's not good. Now, I don't think that they should just round up people.
Well, it sounds like Trump's going to do that with Mexicans, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to
Right?
like back off what I just said because I think he should. Like, right? If you're here illegally, and I told this is what I said to you. All they have to do in the States would probably be more than happy with National Guard. If you get pulled over and you're illegal, it's not a fucking little ticket and you're on your way. Like, you actually have
so
to.
that'll
ask.
be the difference then. That'll be the difference is that Roosevelt did that with national citizens, Japanese American citizens,
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
right? That are here legally.
Yep.
And Trump would be doing it with whoever is here
non-legal
through the Mexican
citizens.
border
Yeah.
illegally,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
so
sir.
they're not supposed to be here anyway. So it's kind of like,
No, but that's what I'm saying though. The actual order in itself that people are tweeting out, whoever they are, is not actually accurate, right? Like it's a very different scenario.
No, I don't know exactly what the order says. I haven't read the order itself.
pull it up.
But
I
I
had
mean,
it up, but
but
I know why it's trending, by the way,
what's that?
because Biden apologized for tragic executive order of 9066 as Texas border criticism grows. I feel like
He
Biden is bringing this
apologized for
out
it?
because, yeah, Biden apologized for it, dude.
does he think
He's bringing it up because I think he knows that Trump's gonna.
does he
do it.
think that is right now when that executive order got issued?
He probably is. He's like, last week when this 9066 came out, I'm so
I
sorry.
apologize. That was a mistake. We
I called Churchill the other day and he told me.
Yeah. He told me to get lost.
Listen, I think most people look at what happened at World War II as a really bad thing, right? Like, because we did round up people in this country that were citizens, and we actually looked at the numbers, and a lot of the Japanese citizens that came over from 1861 to 1940, but the majority that were rounded up and put in camps were here from 1860 to 1920.
Yeah, they were well established.
So they were
already.
established.
Dude, I think my stepdad's family was impacted by that because my
Really?
stepdad is, a quarter. No, he's half Japanese.
Yeah, he's half. I thought it was more.
And so his dad was full Japanese, and I feel like his grandpa was impacted by that.
Did he like have any like mannerisms of a Japanese man? Like, oh yes, Greg.
Oh well, like I will tell you, Kaku was my stepdad's
Kaku?
dad.
That was his name?
Kaku, yeah, and he was a thick motherfucker, dude. Like he's passed now, but he was like a big dude, like barrel chest, like humongous.
Okay.
And like real deep voice, like, hey, how you doing? And then like when he'd shake your hand, he'd just like cripple it.
Was he
wow.
full Japanese?
Full,
yeah.
Was he full
I like how you said Jap.
Well, I didn't mean,
was he full Jap?
Because
9066 is so bad the way they treated these people. These Japs.
I didn't mean
Come
to
on,
pause
Dave.
right there, but I meant, is he full Japanese?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kaku was full 100% Japanese.
And that was your dad's dad. Your
his stepdad's
stepdad's dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah, listen, I get it. I think people are just like over the top with this shit. I think they're very upset with what's going on. I think the board. I mean, Chris was just talking about how some reporter was talking about how the majority he speaks fluent Spanish.
Yeah.
But he's like, it doesn't even matter because most people are coming over are freaking are Chinese.
Yeah,
immigrants.
I forget the guy's
not
name.
Most people, right? It's
No,
not
he
most
said
people.
when he was down there, it was the
his.
majority of people coming over.
Oh.
When he saw when he was down there were all Chinese.
Yeah, that is clearly not like we're not saying that they all are. He's saying that in his view of what happened on that particular time frame, it seemed like the majority were.
Yeah, he was down there. He's like, I speak fluent Spanish, but it's not helping because as of right now, the majority of people coming over the border are Chinese. Yeah. They got some I think it was Afghani people.
Well, there was a guy that
there
had
was
a
another
list.
country of people that were coming.
He had a line of people that this guy was interviewing, a different guy, and they were all Syrian. He's like, "Where are you from?" They're like, "Syria." "Why are you here?" The American dream. I love America. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's the thing.
The American dream to kill you.
Yeah.
No,
yeah. Right.
Yeah. I don't know, but I just also just real quick, I did find out that today, in full disclosure, it's February 19th. It is the anniversary of Executive Order 9066.
Sure.
So that's another reason why it's trending.
Okay. I understand that, but I think majority of people that are using it as a kind of a sign to a photo of some immigrant that did something negative.
Yeah, Ban says 200 plus Chinese a day.
Yeah.
That's the estimate?
Yeah, that's what they're saying in the chat.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Brett Weinstein was talking about the Chinese immigrant. He's like, dude, it's really pretty incredible. Over the course of years, you're talking about hundreds of thousands, if not millions, over the past couple decades of illegal immigration. So there's a lot. At the end of the day, there's a lot, dude. But listen, I'm not in favor of like camps. Okay, like I'm being clear, but I also think
we were just talking about camps like not that long ago. If you didn't take the mandated medicine, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not in favor of any of that shit. I'm not in favor of what China's doing with the Uyghur camps. But to your point, Chris, like obviously if we're talking about immigration,
Well, yeah,
and
if
the
you-
flood of people, like something has to be
over the
done.
last 4 years, if you're having to deport 5 million people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like what are you gonna? You have to do something.
Where do you put them?
Well, see, you don't even need camps really. You just need a holding area because you're going to get so many a day that
Well,
you're
yeah,
going to find, and you
that's
put
what
them
that-
in there, and
but
then you
that's what it
deport
would
them.
be.
Yeah, but see, when people think of camps, they think of like they're living in this place. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what when you think of a camp,
Yeah, you're held
Yeah,
in there for
you're held
indefinitely.
for long periods of time, and where it really is more of like a kind of a median point to deport.
Yeah.
Right, but we already have those. I mean, we have those kind of places.
Yeah, but
buildings
I
that
don't.
can be
I don't
stored.
think they're capable of holding that many people, dude.
It's going to take years.
Yeah, not that
I
many.
don't think it would take years.
You know what though?
don't
Like
know.
to set up those camps, it would be pretty quick and easy. Like remember when the
Some
Big
fencing.
C happened, they
Oh,
set
yeah.
up all those medical like
Yeah.
hospitals, the army hospitals and stuff. It literally took them less than a week to set up all that stuff.
I'm just saying, if Texas can get enough buses to transport people to New York, like if we had a place where people would go if they were captured, right, or if they were found in the country, it shouldn't take long to get enough buses to transport and deport people back across the border.
True, but that's if you wanted it to take 4 or 5 years.
I know, but how, even if you had everybody in one place, like how would you possibly be able to? It would still take years. It would still take years. Because like just getting people like buses down and coming back, you know what I'm saying? Like how many buses are we
Depends on if
deploying?
they have them tracked, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Are they tracked or not? That's a big one. Because they're all over
Yeah.
the country.
I mean,
man.
if Trump is that confident that he could do this, I would imagine there's some way that they're keeping track of these people.
Yeah, with
They-
the phones
they sure
or
don't
with
show
Yeah,
some
up
sort
with
of
their
either
digital
like
ID.
something.
Dude, maybe that's how they're testing out the digital ID. They're giving it to all these illegal immigrants. They're like, here you go.
I mean, the only thing I think
That's
of
what
is
their
that-
debit cards are.
That's
It's
what the
just
debit
like-
cards.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yes.
was thinking. Like, maybe,
Yeah, bro.
maybe that's what it is.
Come on now.
Mm,
I
I don't know.
mean, something else that's trending did you guys hear about these the truckers vowing to shut down New York City
Oh,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, I did.
hear
after
about that.
Trump's
Yeah.
his fraud case?
Yeah, well, they didn't
ruling?
vow to shut down the city. They vowed to stop delivering goods to the city.
That's true. Yeah. It was a trucker who was in the protest that said it could shut down New York City. Like if they all
Well, I
just
mean,
stop delivering goods,
eventually, if everyone just ran out of fucking shit, then what do you
right?
do?
Yeah, I think it's going to be. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think in theory it sounds great, right? But at the same time,
I
like
know.
you could have 80% not do it, and like they're going to need it so bad, right? That they're going to offer triple the wage to go, and
Yeah,
and people are just
buco
going to start
bucks.
bending knee. Like, all right,
Dude.
let's say you get $5,000 or something to deliver, a couple states over to New York, right?
Mhm.
You're like, fuck you, I'm not fucking going to that fucking place. Hey, what about 20? You know what I mean? Like, we really need this, and you're like, oh, 20 grand, fuck,
See, dude, that's what's wrong with our society, man.
Well,
we don't stand up for our fucking morals. Like we bow
you.
down as soon as we get a
I was
big
just gonna,
payday.
I was just going to
I
say
hear
that.
you.
Tell that to all the farmers in Ireland or wherever
I hear you.
all that's going on right now.
Dude,
Like,
I don't
Yeah.
agree. I don't agree. I just want to be very clear, but like money talks, right? Like
True.
I'm
To
saying
a
if
point. I
you
mean-
have 100 truckers and 80 of them are saying fuck you, I'm not doing it. That other 20 is like, I don't give a shit. I'll fucking take
well,
the cash.
granted, there's
Exactly.
granted, there is going to be, say they pull this off and there's a mass amount of truck drivers
Mm-hmm.
that just aren't delivering. There is going to be a percentage of people that just say, fuck, I'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. There
Yeah.
will be. There will
and
be.
that's all it takes.
That's all
you
it
just
takes.
need that
But-
tiny little sliver.
Granted, it's not, depending how big their movement got. I mean, it could be a small percentage of people that are deciding to do it anyway, and then they are delivering some goods, but it's not enough to keep things like. It would all just depend on how many people got involved with this.
Well, so what's this really about? Like this is saying, I pulled up New York Post.
Yeah.
And this is saying truckers supporting Donald Trump are warning that their refusal to deliver to the Big Apple could paralyze New York City as more drivers vow to join the boycott following the bombshell ruling in the former president's civil fraud case.
Yeah, it's because the Judge Ergeron or whatever his name is, right?
Sounds like some Star Trek name.
Aragon?
Aragon, like some kind of weird gas.
Arion.
He fined Trump like $380 million.
383.
355. 355.
Was it
355?
355? I thought it was 383. But yeah, that
But
sounds right.
yeah, and on a case where Trump wasn't allowed to present evidence and he wasn't allowed a jury,
Yeah.
And then now all these people are like, this is fucking bullshit. So we ain't going to give you anything.
I'm glad you guys brought this up because I actually have something with this that I think is interesting, right? Like I actually saw this Twitter post or TikTok post where a guy's like, Hochul admitted that this was basically admitted that this was a big, like, political stint, right? Which we know it is.
Mm-hmm.
But what she did was she came out and told other New York businessmen, and it was a headline of an article, and it said, you guys don't need to worry about the Trump ruling. Everything is going to be fine. Right.
Yeah.
So other businessmen were saying like, I don't think I want to do business in New York City. Right. Because Trump just got hit with this major fucking lawsuit.
Exactly.
And during the trial, people were coming to, I'll tell you. People were coming to testify, including, who was the guy that was, the bank.
Okay. Yeah.
They testified with Trump, and they said, for lack of bigger words and everything, that this is common practice. What was happening was Trump was taking a piece of property. He was overvaluing the property. Then the bank would come in and take a third party and go check out the property and say, actually, it's not worth 118 million. I made that number up. It's not worth 118. We think it's more about 105 or 100 million. And then they would negotiate, then get the loan.
Yep.
And so what Trump was doing was he was overvaluing. They were negotiating a price. They were approving that, and then they were giving him the loan. That's what they're going after him for. Basically the businessmen
all do that.
Yes, the businessmen that were coming out testifying were saying that's common practice.
Yeah,
we all fucking do it. That is like normal
That's
shit.
how you sell a car, bro.
Yeah,
That's like how
exactly.
you sell
And on
things. You
top of that-
overshoot it.
On top of the 355 or whatever it was, the millions of dollars he got fined, they're also saying he's not going to be allowed to do business in New York for 3 to 5 years or something like that.
So accordingly, all these other businessmen are
How
going,
many people leave town?
Yeah,
because they're like, I'm not getting fucking
it's
sued
a
over this
hostile
shit.
place for us to do business.
Yeah.
Because
dude.
all it takes is one thing that you piss off New York City, and they're going to go after you and do what they did with Trump.
Yeah.
And
Well,
so,
yeah, it's the same thing that we just talked about, like putting people in camps. It's when they decide that you become the enemy, they can do whatever the fuck they want to you.
Yeah.
And that's like, Dan Bongino brought this up on today's show where he's just like, New Yorkers, like if you're a liberal, like you're not like getting this, and like he like gets into the left right paradigm and all that stuff. But yes, it's like the mindset is, oh, well, they went after Trump, so they could actually go after me for doing the same thing. Like, why would I want to be here?
well, that's what I was telling. We didn't get to that, but that's what I was telling Chris, right? Like, if you look at World War II, what happened, and this very thing that you're talking about, if let's say we go to war with Russia, right? Predominantly white country. I mean, mostly white. Okay. If we go to war with Russia, well, it is. I mean, it is. If we go to war with Russia, can you imagine the government, like a Biden-ran government, or even worse, if it's like Newsom or something, coming out and saying, well, you know what? Here's the deal. We know that Trump supporters support Russia. So any Trump supporter, we need to camp them up because they could be Russian spies, bro. We've heard that before, right? And that's listen, is that going to happen? Probably not. But the thing is it can. Because to Greg's point with the vaccine shit, all it takes is for you to not do what they want.
I didn't say that. I said the medical mandates.
Okay, either way.
We're not saying the V word.
Oh, who cares at this point? I just think that, like, if they want to go after you, they have a reason to.
Or they'll create a reason to.
They'll create a reason to. And then you're the one in a camp. And that's where people get, that's why you shouldn't have them, period. Because it doesn't benefit anybody, right? Like, we learned that. I mean, what camp has ever worked? You know what I mean? Literally, the Uyghurs, no. The Jews, no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
well, I mean, how do you define worked?
I mean,
because killing a lot of people.
Those camps did
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. They did exactly what they wanted them to do.
That's true. I mean, but is it though? Because at the end of it, like so they weren't able to conquer. They weren't able to win. Right now, had they won the war, had the Germans won the war, we may not have even known about it. They could have done more devastating shit, but you lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, they lost, and then they all hung. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or quote unquote shot themselves in a bunker, or just ended up in fucking El Salvador,
or they got hired by our government,
by NASA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, work with the.
I'm just saying
scientists.
it doesn't work. It's just it's like
Braun or whatever his name is, right?
Yeah, it's not. To me, it's just not. It's not a good thing, man. Like, none of that shit is a good thing at all.
I don't think camps in that sense are a good thing, and I just want to be clear about that.
I know you,
but there's also
okay, that's good.
There's also
Chris disagrees with camps,
but you have to do something. I mean, if you're going to deport that many people, there has to be some kind of area where you take them in order to like establish where they need to go from there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to kind of continue on this $355 million lawsuit.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why Trump came out with his golden shoes.
Yeah.
To help fund for this. And now I heard that he only created like 1,000 pairs, right?
1,000.
And he what was it? 1,000?
1,000 is what I understand. Well, there was multiple pairs, but the gold top of the notch shoe, the $400 shoes, there was like 1,000 pairs.
I just seen an X post where a guy just paid $5,000 for a pair.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, I just saved it. It's $9,000.
Oh,
look at
for
this.
an autograph.
So pull it up. Yeah, it's on Clown. I think it's Clown World. I just bookmarked it.
Yeah.
If you scroll down, you'll see the video of this guy.
Let's keep going down there.
He just paid $9,000 at an auction
$9,000,
for these signed
Yeah.
Trump gold shoes.
Worth every penny. I got to be real with you.
Look at that shit.
It is.
$9,000? No
There-
fucking way.
Well, now here's the thing. You like listen, like myself, like many other people, right? That collect. Okay, And
Those
that-
are going to be worth a fucking fortune.
They already are.
Even more now.
People were buying them for $400 and flipping them for thousands of dollars immediately. Right.
That one was signed though.
That's autographed. And so my point is like they're ugly. Like let's
Oh,
be
yeah.
fucking real. They're fucking ugly.
They look like 80s high tops.
But if you're talking about from a collector standpoint, you got an autograph from the president, not only just a normal president, some Joe Biden. You're talking about a very significant figure in political history. And his shoes that are very, very limited.
Not
Come on.
even just political history and just American culture in general.
Yeah. 50 years from now, 40 years from now, these shoes are going to be worth a fucking fortune, dude. You know what I'm saying?
So this is what I wanted to bring up with you guys, because like, you know, the debate is like, why would Trump do this? Why would he risk his business, his legacy, his money?
Yeah.
But now it seems like at a drop of the hat, he could just come out with these limited whatever edition of whatever he wanted, sell it and make millions of dollars.
Sure.
And even auction off some for, I mean, he has the potential to grow whatever the fuck he wants right now.
Well, I don't.
My argument is that right now, because he is so popular, he could literally make 10 times the amount of money that he was making before he was president.
Yeah, you could.
I don't think he made these because of that ruling.
I think something happened. He probably didn't. But it's like, what are the odds that this timing comes out like this? You know what I mean? Like he owes $350 million.
Well,
all of a sudden he sells these shoes for $400 a pop, and there's 4,000.
But I mean, even at that, he's not even come close to that kind of money.
400,000.
I know that's only 400,000, bro.
I think the point Greg's trying to say is that if he wants to make money, he can easily make it. Right? He's got such a fan base. And that's and I've dogged him on it a couple times. The shoe, listen, I get the shoes and I'll talk about that, but like the NFTs, I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, bro.
You know, like come on, it's fucking. Now here's the deal. Like he's also, you got to look at how smart he is. Like sneakerheads in the sneaker industry right now is very much like the toy industry and everything else.
Well, there are those people in the NFT side too.
Yeah, that's not
Absolutely.
really. There are. Yes, there are. It's not the same as the sneakers. Like you don't see NFT conventions. You don't see them. You don't.
Well,
you just don't. So even like
NFT is more of like a future promise.
It's a digital.
You know what I mean?
It's a digital asset.
I know. It's
you
what
wouldn't be able to have a convention about it.
Well, you can trade them. So right, you go to a baseball card convention and people.
You could have a digital convention.
That's true.
What I'm saying is, as a card collector, which is my lowest,
convention.
like I don't collect cards as much as I do toys, for example. NFTs, there are NFT cards, autographed NFT cards, which are they even autographed? No. But the truth is like most people don't really give a shit about them. You know what I'm saying? They're not a physical thing. They're not.
Yeah. What is the point of the NFT card? Just like a collector, like Magic the cards, like Magic the Gathering?
Because it's a limited.
Well, yeah, you create this digital either artwork or emblem or whatever it is.
It just
and
hasn't
it's
caught.
However, one of the only thing that there is.
Yeah.
My argument with that is like, how can you not just recreate it? What if you just copy the image and have it on your computer?
Because they have an embedded code in them.
It's like a key to it. I mean, listen, it's just not there. Like it's like a fucking electric car. Listen, the idea behind it is cool if you're looking at 100 years down the road, but we're not there. We're just not there. I'm not saying it's terrible. I don't think most people give a shit about it. Shoes, though, they do. That is a tangible good that you can go to the mall right now and they have those kind of shoe stores with the cellophane fucking shoes and the custom. You know what I mean? It's a big fucking market.
If there was like a pair and like if I had an in and someone was like, dude, one-time offer. I got to take it right now. $400. You want to buy these shoes right now? I fucking would have bought them.
I would have bought them too.
Like, yeah, absolutely.
I actually told Jill, I was like, I am thinking about buying them. They sold out rather quick, but in my opinion, as a collector, I'm like, I would gladly hold on to those and just save them for fucking,
because just say, for example, Trump gets reelected again.
Yeah.
And then whoever all of a sudden the country takes a fucking right turn and just heads for the fucking stars, just like he's planning it to happen. He would go down in history as one of the greatest presidents to ever live.
What if he's killed? What if he's assassinated?
Or that too. And then those shoes, or like you said, are worth 100 times more.
It's not even that. Yep. He could literally go to prison and we could find out tomorrow that he murders people and has their fucking bodies.
Oh, yeah. And now he's a serial killer.
Worth money.
And now Trump's a serial killer, and they're worth even more money.
It's just a significant. Listen, as that, it's a significant piece. That's it. It's an autographed shoe. It's a very one-off thing. It's a huge market, right? And I get it. Plus, the other benefit was he went to SneakerCon and he fucking gave a speech at SneakerCon, bro, in front of all these fucking 20-something-year-old kids, 30-year-old guys, and he's
raking in a new demographic.
Dude, so let me bring this up. Yeah. Is he doing this to get in with the younger crowd?
Well,
right, the younger vote, because
for sure that's
Joe Biden just created like a TikTok account because he wanted to quote unquote get in with the younger crowd.
Oh yeah,
right?
Even though he signed that thing making it illegal for all government officials to have a TikTok.
Yeah,
the problem, except for him.
The problem, the one thing that's not going to work for him, and this is the same with the NFT shit, is that like, are they fine? They're fine. They're ugly, in my opinion. They're ugly shoes. Okay, and so had he worked with, find somebody in the industry that supports him, right? Whether that's through Adidas, Nike, or somebody, and do a legitimate fucking shoe. You know what I'm saying? Let me put it this way: if he was to work with Nike, right, and he had an Air Jordan Trump edition, it would be the hottest fucking item ever. Like literally, it would be fucking. But because he did this shoe that has no symbolism of anybody that's, any recognized, we don't even know what the fuck it is or where it was made. That's the one downfall to it. That's the one downfall to it. It's not a name brand. You're just buying it because Trump put it out. That's it.
Yeah.
Whereas a Jordan, for example, especially a limited run like that would be to the moon, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's where like the sneakerheads are going like, yeah, it's cool because it's Trump. I think they want it because they have massive collections and this fits in their collection. But I don't think anybody thinks these are cool shoes.
No.
Wasn't there...
And the other ones are uglier, by the way. The ones that are not $400 are fucking ugly, bro.
Wait, there's another pair?
He has 4 pairs. Yeah, there's a red pair.
What?
They're called the Red Wave shoe.
Oh, okay.
He has a white pair.
Pull them up. I haven't even seen that shit.
Okay, hold on.
They're just like a sneaker, like a normal. They're not high tops. They're just normal sneaker, and they're fucking ugly, in my opinion. They're like a cloth shoe.
Huh.
That's not them. I don't know.
I want to try to find something that has a picture of all of them.
Just put a Trump sneaker line. Trump's official sneaker line, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a couple that, I saw on the website. I doubt they're still up. Maybe they are. I have no idea. Go to images now, maybe, and just see if we can find. I can tell you what they are.
So this is one of them, obviously.
That's the gold shoe. That's the top notch one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, not those. Let's see. Yeah, there was one called the Red Wave.
Dude, those might look cool on like some like gym clothes.
See, none of these are them. Try looking up Trump shoe Red Wave or Trump Red Wave shoe. Try that. See if that works. Dude, that's weird that I can't find them.
Dang.
I can look.
Yeah, all I saw was just the gold ones, dude. So I don't know. 1,000 pair.
Weird.
Pair of the gold ones.
Yeah, he had. There was a white pair, a red pair, and they were just they weren't very nice, man. Like they were.
Yeah.
They were like something you see at like Walmart or something. Like just a generic mid basketball shoe, a running shoe kind of thing. But I'll look on his website right now and see if. I wonder if they're sold out, man. All of them at this point. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I'll look. You guys can shoot the shit here.
I don't know if he's gonna like back to your point about him because the CNN thing I just seen said unveils sneaker line right after he's ordered to pay.
Yeah,
And
right.
there's
It's
nothing
like one
nothing
day.
says that he's actually gonna have to pay this anyway, because he's gonna appeal all this shit.
Exactly.
Oh,
And if it goes through
Here they are right here.
into the appeal court, and they're like, yeah, this whole case is bullshit, then it's all fucking null and void.
Did you find him, Dave?
Yeah, I just got it. I don't know how to share it, dude. I'm on my account here.
Just email it to me. I'll open them up.
Email.
Hmm.
With the Last Americans?
Yeah.
All right. There she be. Boosh.
Boosh. Skadoosh.
Skadoosh. There's the Never Surrender high top sneaker, which is the gold one.
Mm-hmm.
The POTUS 45 and the T Red Wave. Boosh. There. That's them.
That's the first one.
That's the gold.
Okay.
There's the red.
I could see people
Oof.
wearing that.
Mm.
I mean, I would never wear that, but I could see people wearing it.
$200 though, bro.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah, but
200.
people
I
would
don't
pay
know.
$200 for shoes all the time.
yeah. And there's the white variation as well.
Yeah, I can see wearing the white. Those are okay. But I mean, it's like Dave, you said, it's like, who the hell is this made by? It looks like
Yeah.
some generic like Kohl's shoe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are they made in America?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh shit! What if they weren't?
But I will
be
say this: the whole idea about the whole this is something that I would imagine took time to develop
yeah.
the shoe, to find a person that can do it, and to make a limited
Mhm.
run. I doubt he had all this like, oh shit, we just got hit with the fine. Like, we need to get on a shoe.
that one, the gold one, kind of resembles almost like a high top Converse.
Kinda.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was like. But they're basketball shoes. I mean,
It has a Jordan.
Well, so
Hey,
it's
I'll be right
Converse,
back.
Yeah, when they
All
came
right,
out.
I'll be right back.
It has a Jordan like shoe vibe to it, and it has
Yeah.
all those elements that. But listen, at the end of the day, people lapped it up, dude. You know.
Oh yeah.
And he made money. He made $400,000 off those, probably. I mean, because what, 400 times 100 or 1,000, 400,000, dude.
Yeah.
It's a good chunk of change.
Was he making just 1,000 of the gold,
gold.
ones, or
1,000
1,000
of
of
the gold.
all of them?
I think 1,000 of the gold were
Okay.
ran. Now the autograph variation, there was like he auctioned off some. He had like a friends and family section that was like he gave them out, or was auctioned off or whatever it was. So I'm sure he got a lot more money for some of those. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I respect the grind.
Oh yeah.
I respect the grind. I respect the fact that he's looking at what the youth are into, and he's trying to get his paws in there.
And
I get
I
it.
guarantee getting into that younger demographic is definitely part of it.
Well, there was listen. I mean, he did this thing. There was video that came out by CNN of the crowd booing.
Flex says Greg's gonna go order some now.
Probably, but there was like things of the crowd booing. When he was up there and he's like, "Oh, rough crowd," But there were also videos of people chanting. So like how that works.
There's a
dude.
mixed bag there.
Yeah,
for
I'm sure some of the people didn't give a shit that he was there or didn't like him. Some people were stoked. Apparently, there was a long line of people waiting to get in to see Trump's speech. And, at the end of the day, like, I respect it. I've always said that I think there's more important things that we need to be focusing on. At the same time, like, I mean, he's not doing much right now, right? Like, he kind of has this thing on lock.
He's just battling court cases.
Court
doing
cases.
doing
But
rallies,
I'm saying
yeah.
as far as like the campaigning, like he's pretty much got this unlocked, bro. Like,
yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? At this point, like he can do this kind of shit, What made me mad about the NFT stuff was like, I don't remember what it was at the time, but there was something big that was coming out.
No, it was
He had big news. Remember?
Yeah,
He's like,
he
I'm
said,
getting ready to
I
drop
got
big
big
news.
news,
And we were
yeah.
dealing with whatever it was at the time that was important.
Yeah.
And then he drops an NFT thing. And everybody's like, what the fuck, man? Like, where's the fucking news, bro? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we need you to talk. And that kind of shit pisses me off. It does. It always has.
Yeah.
And I know we went back and forth on it, but that's just where I'm at. I think like there's a time and a place, and this is a good time to do this. You're getting, I think you're getting traction from the younger audience, like we talked about. You're making some cash
Yeah.
for your campaign, or
Well,
for
a little bit for
a
him.
little bit.
Yeah.
But 400,000 is no joke.
For him. I mean,
I'm just saying, if he got, how they always say like, so and so got $1 million today in donations. That's a huge day for them. $1 million in donations.
Yeah.
He got $400,000 basically in a day,
Mhm.
just
True.
from that.
It's true.
So that's
Same thing with the NFTs, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Campaign wise and money wise, I don't know if he can use that for the campaign. I'm not sure. That's a big chunk of change.
I don't think he can add that to campaign funds, but I don't know if there's anything that says he can't use his own money during campaign, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how that works.
I think you can always use your own money. I
Yeah,
think
you
use
just
your
can't.
own.
You just
That's the way it
can't
works.
use campaign money for other shit.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
So he's actually like doing whatever he wants,
Yeah.
even easier because he's not using campaign money for
yeah.
Flex
said, Greg, you probably went and just ordered those shoes. Did you go order those shoes?
I did.
The gold ones.
I found them for $1,400. They're
Yeah.
on their way. They'll be here in
I'd fucking
7 days.
kill, bro, if I could see you in those gold shoes. I gotta be told. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm gonna look on eBay right now. I want to see if those fuckers
Oh
are on
my
eBay
God.
right now, dude. Trump gold shoes. I want to see if somebody's selling that shit on eBay right now.
Oh,
Mm.
guaranteed.
There they are, $7,500,
Holy shit.
$7,600, and that $7,600 is at 52 bids with 18 hours left.
I bet you that goes up to 10 grand, dude.
Let's see what's actually sold though. That's the real teller. Now 52 bids means it will sell for that price. 7,500
yeah.
so far. But
Yeah.
let's see what's actually sold, if any have actually sold. $4,000, $2,000, $5,000. Yeah, a couple.
Whoever got them for $2,000, the
Six.
seller was probably kicking himself.
There was one that was 18,000 that got somebody offered a bid and they accepted it, so you don't really know how much it actually.
18,000.
What?
Well, so somebody could put 18 and somebody could say, "Dude, I'll give you 7," and they say, "Sure." You don't know how much it is because it's crossed out,
Oh
right?
man.
Oh,
18.
wow.
But my
Okay.
point is this: if you would have bought those shoes for $400 yesterday, you could have sold them for $7,500 today.
Mhm.
Exactly.
That
dude.
is quite, and I would be very happy if I could buy something yesterday and sell it for, what is it, 15 times the price?
Yeah. But like you said, like what if in a year you can sell them for 30 grand? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know about 30 grand.
they're going to get
That's-
more limited and more expensive because people will wear them or they'll lock
Or
them
if like
up.
if you were to take him and sell him the day after the election if he wins.
Yeah. They're hot right now. But at some point, people are going to lock them up. They're going to put them away. They're going to put them in their collections. And then a year from now, they'll pop up again and somebody's going to go, God damn, I want those shoes. They're going to get on and there's only going to be 5 or 6 or 7 people selling them. And they can basically at that point ask for whatever the fuck they want that somebody
Hey.
will pay.
In 30 years, we're still going to be doing this show. We'll go online and we'll order those shoes for like
Oh,
50
man.
bucks, bro.
I don't know about
For
that.
Find 'em
50 bucks,
used.
you ain't gonna get him
Yeah.
for 50 bucks.
See, you know what's going to hurt the market?
Oh, they'll be used and abused.
This is
No.
what hurts the market. He's gonna. So anytime you buy like a significant toy, right, that's limited, hard to get, the price is worth a lot of money. But then a year or two down the road, they re-release it, right, and then all of a sudden that fucking price plummets. So I can see.
I don't think he would. Yeah, but that's like a company re-releases something that just
I'm just
makes
saying, what if-
shoes for a living.
what if Trump next
he
year-
doesn't do that.
What if he comes out and says, "Hey, I'm going to release another 1,000"? That significantly drops the
Dude,
price of those.
I'm just saying, like in 30 years, we're on the show, and then all of a sudden Dave goes, "Hey, you guys know what? I was on eBay and
Yeah.
I saw those freaking
He's like,
gold Trump
Yeah.
shoes and I
He's
bought
like,
them."
look, I got them all right
Yeah.
now.
I know he's going to be fucking wearing them.
I'll say it took out the 401k. Yes, retirement.
Grandpa Pimp
Yes, man.
over here.
Do you really think anyone who has bought those would actually wear them?
No.
There's no way you're
maybe.
buying them to
Well,
wear.
I will tell you that when you
Hell
look
yeah,
at
dude. I
those
think some
sneaker
people would wear
cons,
'em.
there are people that are walking around the conventions and people film, and there's people that are like, bro, this dude, and they'll like zoom in on his shoes. He's like, he's wearing $15,000 shoes right now. Like people will wear them. Now, here's the
Yeah.
thing.
That's
The one thing
fucking
about
insane.
shoes that's really fucked up though is that if you don't wear shoes, now obviously there's
if you don't wear shoes,
yeah, here's the deal. So they can shrink wrap them, right, which keeps them contained in this plastic. You know what I'm saying? You'll see those at sneaker shoes.
Mm.
But here's the deal: if you have a box of shoes and you put them in the box and you just put them on your shelf and you let them sit for 5 or 10 years, they disintegrate. And so, like, you can actually
shit.
the sole of the shoe, the rubber, you can literally put your thumb. It's like sand. You know that kinetic sand?
what?
It literally disintegrates because in order for a shoe to last, you actually need to wear them. They need to compress and be moved, and it hardens up the soles a little bit and it firms them. But if you do not wear them, look it up, bro. I'm telling you, look up disintegrating
If
shoe.
you keep them in a box,
Like an old original Air Jordan, right? Like a box of them. If you grab the shoes, they can start falling. They literally disintegrate. The soles of the shoes disintegrate.
like they fall apart like sand in between
Yes.
your fingers, or what?
Dude, I'm fucking telling you. Look up a disintegrating vintage shoe.
Okay, hold on.
Disintegrating basketball shoe.
So you're telling me like a McDonald's hamburger holds up better than
Yep.
a Nike Jordan?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Disintegrating basketball shoe.
Whew.
Sole. Basketball shoe sole.
Oh, it has to be the sole.
The bottom, the
specifically.
rubber. You know, the rubber sole of the shoe.
Oh, the sole disintegrates. Think about the
if you
words
can
that we're
find
saying right now. Oh my god.
I'm trying
These are just from being worn, dude.
No.
No. Come on, Chris. Come on. Find the video.
There's none of them. I'm not seeing them on here. I'm not seeing them on here. It's cool, dude. It's cool. I'll find.
I mean, I believe you. It's
crazy.
weird to think about that.
They say that like wearing shoes will make them last longer, even though that's like against the law, right? If you're trying to shoe collect, but actually wearing the shoe is there's one that's actually disintegrating right there. No, to the right, down, straight down, right there. So that one's starting to disintegrate. The foam and the shit that's in the shoe will actually break down. And it'll literally just fall apart and come off. And so it's actually
that happens when I like snag the corner of my heel on something and I go, oh shit, I tore open. Oh, the heel's torn open now. And then it just gets worse like this. You know what I mean? And I continue to wear them because they're like comfy and this is like the house shoe.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like you have to actually. Yeah.
Why do they make shoe? Can't they make them out of something that doesn't just fall apart?
It's
like a moon shoe or something.
They're supposed
like
to
a Nickelodeon moon shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember those?
Yeah.
Kind of. Like those big silver ones, right?
Very overrated.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna send this to you. Dude. There we go. But what I'm saying is like it's one of those fine things that like people that were collecting original Jordans, right? Like years and years ago.
Yeah.
That were just trying to save the shoe to be a collector's item. They didn't realize how bad that they would get, right? And it's the same with like vintage, carded figures, right? Like kept in the sun, the cards turn yellow, the bubbles turn yellow from the sun. It like ruins them.
That's in the sun, though. You have kinetic energy there. I get that.
Yeah.
If
I'm just saying,
it's in the dark and it's held away in a box,
there's
and
something
it's just in a closet.
Most of the sneakerheads will tell you, like, that's the one thing with the thing. If you don't actually wear the shoes, you risk them actually just falling apart. I sent it to to our TikTok actually.
Oh, okay.
What if you put them on like a mannequin? And you just let the mannequin wear 'em?
What you have to do is you literally have to shrink wrap them. You have to put them in plastic and like get all the air out. You're basically like, when you kind of. But look at this shoe. I mean, this guy's kind of doing it with these shoes here, and you can see that he can just literally pull these things apart. Like, see how these chunks are coming off? Like when he pushes it.
Shit.
They're just it turns into dust. You know what I'm saying? Like for lack of a better word, it's terrible. So people can resole them and stuff. And
yeah, but if they're just collectors and they're just sitting there anyway, why would you need to?
Why would you need to what?
Resole them.
Well, because a lot of people, there's deep. There's variations,
Dude,
right?
it's like a hobby. You know what I mean?
Do you have the original box? Do you have the original paper? Right? If you find a pair that are really cool, that are great shape, and you want to resole them because you just want those shoes as a collector item, right? That you're not trying to go that deep with it, then you can have them resold as well.
Wait, so if you resole a shoe, is it resurrected?
Oh.
Is it coming back to life? Raising from the dead?
Ban says my brother collects shoes, and when he wears them, he details them before he puts them back in the box. And that's people will do that. Yeah. When you take them in to trade them or you want to like get money back, they smell them. They look at the bottoms. If there's any dirt, they will not buy them from you.
Dude, there's no fucking way I'm smelling a shoe. What if there's no
dirt, but there's wear from wearing them?
Yeah, they won't take them.
Well, you done fucked up, Ban's brother.
Yeah. Well, see,
you done fucked up. Damn.
That's a different collector.
Come on, Ban.
That's a guy who loves shoes and just wants to wear his shoes, right?
Yeah.
But also wants to take care of them as much. And to be honest with you, they will probably last longer than the people.
Because he wears them every once in a while.
I have 4 pairs of Dame shoes that I've never even put on. I just bought them.
I forget that you collect shoes.
I don't collect shoes. I just have those 4 pairs.
Oh.
I just have those 4
He started
pairs.
to.
I wanted to collect all the Dame shoes. And what happened was my mother-in-law, she ended up buying me, like, because he comes out with like the limited, like the Portland edition. They got the flowers on them and shit.
Well, dude, how much are those now that
they're
he's
not worth
traded?
that much. No, they're not worth that much. But they're not. They're $140 shoes, probably. Like, they're not worth that much. And that's fine. I love Dame. I collect them because I just like Dame. Like, I will never wear them. I wore one pair, the first pair I got, and I don't look good in them. I don't look good in basketball shoes. I just don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, because like you don't wear. Do you wear sweats?
Yeah, at my house.
Do you have to wear sweats?
You got to wear sweats with basketball shoes.
Well,
I feel like. Or like basketball shorts.
I don't know. I mean, those kind of shoes.
Yeah, because I guess if you
more
just wore like
athletic
a pair
wear.
of Wranglers with that, maybe you'd look like a weirdo.
It looks dumb.
Well,
dude.
and like
you
a
can't wear
basketball
jeans
shoe
with-
with an
You just-
athletic
yeah, I don't
clothes
trust that
would
guy.
look good, right? But like a sneaker, like an actual sneaker, like a Nike Air, looks good with jeans. But like those aren't basketball shoes. Like they're just different. Basketball shoes have a different vibe. But Dame shoes are cool. I just like them because they are what they are. Like I just like Dame. That's it. That's all.
I have
Yeah.
these Walmart shoes that I have on.
Hell yeah.
These black ones. And a pair of flip flops.
Hell yeah, Dave says.
The majority
Walmart
of
shoes,
ones I wear
fuck
at
yeah,
Target.
bro.
I got the Target,
Yeah.
the black Van.
I
Fix
lied.
knockoffs.
I have actually wait, how many pairs of shoes do I have? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I also have like 4 pairs.
I got.
I have
You
4
can
pairs.
only wait. So you have enough pair of shoes just to count on one hand?
Yeah, I have
probably.
4 pairs of shoes.
That's it?
Yeah, hey,
I have
he had
these
to
ones.
look at his hand, bro. He's like, I have this many.
I have
four. Oh shit!
I have
4
I have
pair.
the ones I have on. I have my flip flops. I don't know if you count those as shoes.
No, those don't count. That's
I
like-
have my
They are shoes.
I have my
Yeah,
work
take
That's
shoes.
like some. Well, for you guys, they might be.
Yeah, yeah.
I have the shoes I wear to work,
Okay.
and then I have a pair of dress shoes.
Okay, Greg,
Oh my
how many shoes
God,
do you got,
dude.
bro?
I don't know. Maybe like fucking 18,
Oh,
if that.
What?
More than that.
I probably got.
Why
Yeah,
do you need
dude.
that many pairs of shoes though?
I got like 30.
Do you wear them all?
Honestly, probably 30.
You
Every
have-
now and then I'll wear them. Yeah.
I probably
I'll put 'em
I
on.
probably have 10 or 15 different Vans at least. At least 10 or
Exactly.
15.
No,
Yeah,
dude.
like Converse.
I buy the shoes I wear on the daily. I buy them and I wear them till you can't wear them anymore.
I like,
and then
They
I buy
stink,
another one.
though.
dude. Mine are getting old. To be honest, I haven't bought them recently. I bought 2 pairs just the other day. I got 2 pairs of fucking classic Vans, right? For $50 for both pairs. One was 20, one was 30.
That's a good.
And I
That's a
buy
good deal.
It's a great deal. I buy them. I exclusively buy Vans when they're on sale. I will not pay regular.
Oh,
price.
okay.
Now I have
Oh
my
yeah,
Vans
because they're
boots.
like $70.
Well, they're
piece.
55 to 70, and then like I
Yeah.
have the boots, which I've only worn maybe 4 times, like the Vans boots. Those are 100.
You have Vans boots?
Yeah, bro, I do. They're
I
like
I didn't even know they made boots.
I didn't either.
I've worn them. You've seen me, but I've had my jeans on. You can't-
I've worn them.
but
You've
they're,
seen me.
They're waterproof. They're like super comfortable, and they have grippy bottoms. So like if you're on the snow or something, like they're really nice. I just don't wear
Grippy
them.
Bottoms was my porn name.
Yes. Well,
Just saying, I stick it where I lick it.
But
You know what I mean?
dude,
Come on,
grippy
baby.
bottom.
dude, actually, I'm like cheap as fuck when it comes to shoes. I will not buy them unless they're on sale, man.
Yeah,
I don't. Like,
but you buy all of them when they're on sale.
I'll buy if they're like in my style range of color. Like I'm not
But
gonna
why
buy.
buy them if you don't even need them?
Well, I do because the ones that I have, I've had for at least, dude. I've had some of those shoes for 8-9 years, and
Yeah.
they're just dirty
Same.
and stained and shit. And
Get
like
rid of them.
I did.
I need to get rid of so many shoes, dude.
I did, bro.
But I have like gym shoes. Okay,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
shoes that I buy that I sweat executively in.
Yeah.
Okay, like a fucking president, like a boss. Okay,
Executively.
I'm going- you know what I mean?
Excessively.
And so like, no, executively.
Yeah.
I'm going. You don't sweat that much.
You sweat like it's nothing but business time right now.
Yeah, I go, you're fired.
Yeah.
Get out of here. You're fired. My feet are sweaty.
Dude, I have a hard time letting shit go. I got to be real with you. Like I see my shoe, and I'm like, well, they're still good shoes. They're not torn.
No, if I end up
I'd
having
have
to
a hard
buy
time
if I
throwing
end
them
up
away.
having to buy a new pair of shoes, as soon as I get home, the ones I had on are in the garbage.
No shit.
Mm,
Okay.
damn, dude. Efficient. That's all I got to say. Just
That's
like
good.
that fucking
Yeah,
mustache.
Man, I'm not dogging it. I'm not dogging it, bro. Because I get with you, but I'm just saying, like, I look
I
at
just
it.
have no reason to keep them around. I would never wear them again. I have the new ones.
But see, and that's the thing is like we've talked about this the other day we were laughing about because you're like, bro, I haven't changed my style since I was in fucking 5th grade.
That's true. No. Okay.
I'm joking.
5th grade.
Am I far off? Let's be real. Am I that far
You're
off?
about I don't know. You're about 5 grades
1 year off.
Okay.
6th grade,
But
bro.
the point is you have a very
Yeah.
specific style.
Yeah.
And so like, and I've never, and you know, Alex,
Well,
our friend Alex, had
You
the
know what's
same
weird,
thing.
Chris? Your style is exactly like my stepbrother's style who lives in California,
Mm.
and his name is Chris.
Wow.
So it's
Really?
very like, yeah.
That's
so I'm
funny.
like, I feel like you're my stepbrother.
But
You know?
see, some people like Flat Earth Al, right?
Take that as a compliment.
All
Greg.
these years we
There
played
you go.
music together, and he wore the same fucking shoes, like black
Okay,
shoes.
that's weird.
No, hear me out though. He had black shoes,
Well, yeah.
and it was the same one. I've never seen him in a colored shoe. I've never seen him in anything other than black, right? And we were like, Alex, you have got to get a fucking something, bro. Like it doesn't have to be bright, but get like a variation. So like it's not. And he struggled, and he finally did it, and now he has a bunch of shoes. Now he's.
I had gray ones once.
But I've never seen you in like a red shoe. or a blue shoe or a teal shoe?
Oh, I lied. I did have a red shoe one time.
One red
Did you?
shoe?
No, I had a pair of red shoes once.
Dude, I actually have a pair of Vans. I was gonna ask you.
They were Etnies, I feel like.
I have a pair of Vans I was gonna see if you wanted because they hurt my feet because they're a size too small for me. So I don't know what size shoe you wear.
You're saying I'm smaller than you?
Shoe size? Maybe. I don't know, man. But they're brand new. But then I
Come
was like,
on,
I don't even know
man.
if I should ask him because the guy only wears black shoes. So I don't know if
What color are they?
they're green. They're camo.
Oh.
They're pretty sick, bro. They're really actually sick.
I might wear camo. I don't
Okay,
know.
all right. See, he'll bend for the camo.
Is that gay to
He'll bend over for the camo.
Yeah, he'll take it. In
Hey, have you guys ever like take? Have you guys ever found some
you
shoes?
can't see me.
He's like, you want to buy my shoes? I'll
Find me in
sell
this
it to you."
hole,
You
baby.
never see me walking up behind
Yeah,
you.
dude. Fucking those camos
Yeah.
hide the whole thing.
Have you guys ever taken shoes out of the garbage and wore those? Like just someone threw away some shoes and you're like, these are some nice shoes. I'm going to wear these.
Not ever.
No.
I can't think of
Okay,
a
that's
single-
good.
Have
That's
you?
good.
I feel like
No.
you have because
Why would you bring that up if
like
you
when
hadn't?
so when I worked at Sears, there was a guy who did that. And I'm like, bro,
Does getting shoes at Goodwill count as the same thing?
it might. I don't know if those are used.
The ones at Goodwill
They
definitely
could
are
be.
used.
Well, yeah, that, yes.
Ooh, have you ever
That's the
bought
same.
Goodwill shoes?
Yeah, I have one.
not.
I have one time. I only bought.
That's
Then you
hard.
bought some used shoes, bro.
I didn't go. I
Basically
didn't
from a
get
trash
them-
can, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I didn't buy shoes that I would like wear every day. I bought them because it was like a one-off thing,
Oh,
And
you, like okay, I
like
get what you're saying.
for Halloween or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
Fair,
Mhm.
but I'm just saying, like, I would struggle very much. Like, it's one thing if like I gave you a shoe and I knew like I only wore them twice, right? Like they're clean ass shoes, but like having somebody that you don't know how long they've worn them and you're putting your foot in their shoe, like it, to me is like, might as well wear their
Yeah,
deodorant. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like it's that close to me.
Yeah, have you ever found deodorant in the garbage and be like, "This is still good"?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Cigarettes. I find everything.
You ever
in
found
the
a used
trash,
condom
dude.
and just said it's not that full of
Just
jizz?
rinse it out.
Yeah, just fucking slurp it out, baby.
It's not one and done.
I don't see a hole in this bad boy. It's still good. Gross, dude. That's fucking gross.
I have gone.
Yeah.
I have gone dumpster diving once though, when I was a kid.
Dude,
When we were
Dude, the only
when we were
time I
staying
was
with our
ever
mom.
in a trash can was because I had to take a shit so bad. I was like, I got to go somewhere.
You went.
And I jumped. This was when I was a little kid. It was like me and Sean, dude.
I'm just listen. I finished your story, but I'm a little upset because I got ripped over my trash can incident, right? And you took
That's
a
a-
shit in one, and you never even bothered to
Dude.
bring that up.
Dude, this was like an enclosed dumpster. I was inside that thing. Okay. Like this is when your body was so
Crawled
small
in?
you could squeeze through. You know what I mean?
Wait,
Oh my
wait.
God.
So you crawled inside of a dumpster that has a lid, I assume.
Yeah,
Right.
dude,
Oh, yeah.
I knew I
Yeah,
heard
it's all
rustling
cool.
when I was fucking
And then-
jerking off, dude. It
and
was
then-
great taking a shit in that
and
dumpster,
then
bro.
you shit inside the enclosure that you're sitting in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a huge
Well,
porta potty.
to be fair,
Animals-
it might have been
animals
me
don't even
or
do
my
that.
friend Sean.
You don't
Wait,
remember
you don't
if it
even.
was you?
Wait, you don't know if you.
I don't
shit?
remember. Like, hey, I went through this phase where I lost 5 good years. Okay. Like, I don't remember 5 years of my life.
Oh my!
Ah.
I don't know what happened.
Oh,
Maybe
so
an
so
alien
there's only
baby.
2 of you inside this dumpster, and you turn around and go,
No.
somebody shit."
There was only one person inside the dumpster.
Oh my god! That's hey, listen. I'll give you props that you didn't just shit in public. You went to a private location.
Is it?
There you go.
It's still.
You got to
public.
go inside the dumpster.
I know, but you know what?
I mean,
If
what's a
you're-
dumpster?
Can you
for anyway?
imagine if somebody like opened that up to throw some garbage in there
Yeah.
and you're just shitting?
He would look like a fucking raccoon in the trash can. He's like, "Whoa."
I would have thrown it at him. I would have done my move, baby.
Fucking
That's
smells
actually
like
where the
shit
that's where
out
the
of
move
it.
began.
The lid
That's
comes.
where I
The lid
initiated it.
comes open and he goes up
Yeah.
against the wall.
Yeah. You hear the shit just splat on the back as he steps
No,
in cum
you
next
hear,
to it.
this is what happens. You have this man. He's going to open up the lid to the dumpster. He opens it, and then all you hear is, "Ah, my eyes! I'm blinded," because I threw shit in his eyes.
Ban says, so Greg shits in dumpsters. Dave beats off behind dumpsters. What does Chris do with dumpsters? It's like a riddle for all riddles.
Ah.
dude.
I told you,
damn,
I
dude.
dove
yeah,
in
this is
one
like the
once.
Sphinx. I'm at the Sphinx, and I need to get in. And
Yeah.
I
gotta
only
solve this riddle.
went in dumpster diving once. I was a little kid with my mom back then.
Yeah.
Well, it was a family outing, and
Jesus Christ.
Wait a second.
Every
Hold
Saturday.
up.
my mom's
Let's
pretty,
rewind
my
it.
mom is pretty trashy, and
Well, literally. I mean,
she
talk about
brought me
dumpster.
out this Bart Simpson's doll.
Oh, from the dumpster?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
And she's like, "Hey, I got this for you." I was like, "All right, cool."
You're just like, smells
And
funny.
it was at her house for a while after that.
Dude, I've dumpster dived as recently
That's
as
actually sad. I mean, we went from laughing to just, I almost want to cry.
like 6 months ago. I'd say I dumpster dived 6 months ago or 7 months ago. That was the soonest I've dumpster dived. I still do every once in a while.
Hmm.
I go behind GameStop and I jump in their trash can because they throw away games and shit. They throw away fucking like.
They
Wow,
do?
dude.
Yes, they do.
Do they?
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
See, like, I didn't know that they
Toys.
threw away video games.
Oh yes,
Man, if you could jump back there and grab up some of those and
dude.
then sell
I
them.
haven't found
on
anything.
fucking-
Like,
yeah,
I found a
I would do
couple.
that.
I found a couple like over the times, like a couple stupid things. But like, go online and look at people going to GameStop or just dumpster dive.
Wow.
There's actually this dude I follow, and like he goes behind like Dick's Sporting Goods, and they have like fucking gloves, shoes, fucking jocks. I mean, everything bagged up, sealed, and everything. And the guy just takes them and sells them. on
Oh,
eBay.
I've seen videos like that.
It's wild, bro. And like GameStop, they just throw fucking games away left and right. Like if they can't sell them, they just fucking chuck them, bro.
That's weird.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
because
think
I
a lot
feel
of
like
shit gets
if you
trashed.
can't sell them in the store, you could sell them online.
you could.
To somebody.
Right? Like,
For a couple
wouldn't they
bucks?
sell them
Yeah.
to like sell them to some third party? You know what I mean? That could actually give you some money for them.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's how they do it, man. I'm just saying, like, go check it out. You don't take my word. Go check it out. People do, and it's wild, man. It's wild. But I'm not saying.
What's the best game you found in the trash can?
I haven't personally found a video game. I found some like toy stuff, like because they'll throw. That's why I go to GameStop is because they have toys, dude. Like I don't go to buy
Oh.
games, but like they have toys in there. Like it's just like clearance.
Well,
shit
so
that
how
doesn't
do you
sell.
know? Because GameStop shares their trash with
No, not
like,
the one
other
in
malls.
Austin. No, the one in Austin was. If you go behind it, you can tell. Like there's the back door, and then there's one dumpster for them. And
Okay,
and
so
you'll
you
fi-
staked it
and
out.
The other thing that they dropped that they no, I don't. I just
Dave's
drive
like,
by.
Okay, there's
The other thing that they
GameStop.
get rid of is like racking and shit, bro. Like that's the one thing.
Oh,
that
like the shelving and stuff?
shelving and racking, like the metal
Ooh.
racks, rolling racks, like that shit is like cool if you need it for something. I don't know why I'd want it, but like for your garage,
Yeah, put it in the garage.
yeah, you'd be
Yeah, the
shocked.
garage.
You'd be shocked, man, at how many people just chuck that shit. And you know, my dad's like that. I like your mom. My
Scrap-
dad used to love that.
Yeah,
a whole
but-
garage full of shit. Bro.
Yeah, but back in the day, like that wasn't like scrapping for stuff that could be worth something.
that was like scrapping for your gift for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a different level.
I get you, man. I'm not hey,
Well, hey, that's why mom's not in the picture so much.
well, I'll say this, man.
Exactly.
I understand that people. If you look at it from a different, she was trying to get you something nice and she couldn't afford it, bro. You know what I mean? That's what it was. Maybe. My dad does that too, man. He'll give me shit.
I think
got
she
it at
was
fucking
looking for
Goodwill.
other shit, and then that happened to be there.
Mm.
Yeah.
but she thought of you in that moment.
She still thought of you.
That
I mean,
means
come on.
Dane
True,
Simpson
I
like
guess.
us. She's like, this is my little boy. Fucking Bert.
Or maybe she got it and she tried to sell it and that guy didn't want it. So she's like, oh, I
call him
guess
Bert.
give it to my
Bart.
fucking kid.
Fucking Bert. Bart Simpson.
Did you say Bert?
I said Bert.
Simpson.
That's my boy, Bert.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, man.
Well, hey, good show up in there till the end. I
Oh,
got all
wow.
depressed now.
No, still good.
No, it's fun, man. It's fun. Keep it loose. You
Yeah.
know? Like, unfortunately, we all been working. You said it yourself. Like, there's, trying to catch the news. It's tough, man. Sometimes you just don't
It
want to
is.
look. You just don't want to look. You know?
Dude, I've been listening to more Bongino. I've actually started listening to the X Deuce.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, just trying to like see what they're saying.
Yeah.
And if I agree with it, I go, nah, fucking bullshit.
No, God. Hey, man. We hope everybody has a good day.
Yeah.
A good beginning of the week whenever you get to listen to this. And
Absolutely.
we appreciate you guys.
All right. Love you guys.
100%.
Out.
Peace.